Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
That completion makes it second and short. He'll hand it off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Boy, great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Williamson. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback
swarm for the pass rush, a sack. We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. On third down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Williamson. Able to convert on third down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big third down. Why not go with that quick slant? It works. It typically does work, and it's a first down.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. First down sack. Pushes the ball back. Second down coming up.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Early in this conference championship game, one of those crucial plays, a third down in the red zone. Ball handed off. Putting toward the end zone. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the quarterback will just sneak it now. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. So the Buffalo Bulls offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today. Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Throws to the tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the offense trots back out on the field again. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And then first down, right back to the running game.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The ball is caught. He's tackled but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Second down and goal upcoming.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Bulls offense back out of the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Off the play fake on first down. And looking for a big play here. Drop way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Bulls. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. Throwing again on second and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Williamson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Important third down play coming up after that completion. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
They trust the running back to convert on 4th down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. He's past the marker and still going. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
That is 2 consecutive runs for 1st downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. He'll hand it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They're going to run it. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting, slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion, just masterful execution on that drive.
PAT gives them a 10-point lead, 17-7. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. A great regular season, and now an entertaining 1st half in this MAC championship. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the conclusion of the MAC championship.
All right, let's get the 2nd half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he fields it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They'll kick it away here. Coverage team brings down the returner. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He'll run it here. He's got the first and still going. Breaking free at the 35. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24. One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Receiver makes the grab. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. A play action looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. It's a bootleg looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised they went with play action here on third and such a long distance to gain. The defense obviously knows you're going to throw the football, so all you're doing is telling your quarterback, take your eyes off of the coverage and the line of scrimmage, and the result is a sack. Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target, and now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. They look to throw it here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. The punt team making their way on the field. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense ready to start this drive. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Ball handed off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has it.
Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him?
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. QB decides to keep it here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Caught in the backfield. It's Henderson. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
And here's the return. And the returner is brought down, and that will do it now for the third period. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Working clock with the ground game. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Punt team ready to boot it away. Not the way he wanted to kick it. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Buffalo offense back out there. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? With the catch, it's Henderson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here,
they trap him for a sack. Here comes 3rd and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Bursts into space, and he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. And that pass is all in over the middle. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught near the goal line.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Brought down at the 29. That's where we'll start the drive. The Buffalo offense is back out on the field now. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. And looking to throw now on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Henderson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for a late deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
They're trailing by this much in the 4th quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. Back to throw again. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. Hold him in the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Contact as he threw it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's running out of time here. Extending the play now. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Picks up the first, looking for more. He make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab down the middle. It's Williamson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep for late game heroics. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the
He's looking deep here. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. And so one more big play to punctuate this winning performance by the offense. That's it. Game over. Special seasons have a way of bringing out the best in teams like this, and now they can call themselves champions of the MAC. It's a great accomplishment. But now we have to wait and see what the committee will do and if they'll invite this team to the college football playoff. And that's going to